So yeah, this is my Resident Evil Village VR modified game. I've probably spent about bloody 3 hours setting this up already. And I'm out of breath now because I was trying to find some headphones and I can't find the headphones, and then I was trying to record and then the window wouldn't record and I couldn't figure out why, and for some reason the way to record the actual VR game, it leaves a black screen when you take off the headset. So at some point I'm probably just going to sellotape some bloody paper to my sensor on the inside of the headset so it thinks I'm wearing the headset so I can actually see what I'm doing when I'm setting up the recording. So yeah, this has been so much of a hassle. I have played the first 10 minutes of this to change all the settings about and everything. You'll notice as well the aliasing has been turned off for the mod. The mod actually turns this off. I can't turn it on, and I think it's for performance issues. I also get about 72 frames per second, so I think that's the mod has reduced everything. It doesn't really give you much options in doing anything else. Because I've been messing about as well, my position is all off, so I'm not sure if that's going to get fixed or if it's going to be okay the way it is at the moment. So yeah, on with the game. I've also reset my microphone settings again, and I've added a filter. So I've noticed, because I sometimes speak really low, that it can be a bit hard on the hearing. So I've tried to get rid of the lower end of my voice, so it sounds more tinnier. So even when I speak low, it sounds more normal, if you know what I mean, because I've made the tinnier sound more prominent, so it's not as hard as on your hearing. This is also killing my battery on my headset for some reason as well, so I've had to plug that in. Hopefully it won't run out of battery, because it doesn't give me a notification doing it this way as well. When my battery gets really low, it'll probably just shut off. So on with the game. I've not tested so far the weaponry, so once I've played the first 10 minutes and I get my first weapon, I might find out that none of this works, or I might get crashes or weird errors, and that's because this is a modded VR game. This isn't supposed to be VR. I've also noticed the scenes as well. I get really bad motion sickness in the scenes. So what happens is, at the moment I can freely look around, but when the scenes kick in, the actual game camera takes over my headset view, and it's moving my headset view without me moving, so you get really bad motion sickness. And I couldn't find a way to turn it off to have like a fixed camera position when it goes into a cutscene. If that's not something they have added and I'm not seeing it, they really need to add it. It's one of the things I've noticed not many people talk about this mod, and it's a huge problem, is them cutscenes. When them cutscenes kick in and your camera tilts down like that, you just motion sickness, and I'm probably gonna have to keep my eyes shut in cutscenes and hopefully still be able to play the game as intended. Also, because I couldn't find my headphones, I'm playing this through the speakers, so I'm hoping you're not going to get an echo, because there's going to be a lag between the sound being broadcasted and the microphone being sent back wisely and everything. So if it picks up the game audio, there might be an echo. So it might have to be something I fix in another recording. I'm going to play this casual as well because it's in VR. So I normally been playing in casual mode most of the time anyway in games. But because this is a mod and it's not supposed to be in VR, I'm going to take it easy.
Gifts we gave, but more you took, she snarled. So more in turn is due. In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. There. She's asleep.
What is with the creepy story? She's only 6 months old.
Woman at the store said it was traditional. A local tale. Besides,
the camera's
Rose
moving in
doesn't
this
seem to
cutscene, so I'm closing my eyes.
Because she doesn't understand it. Thank God. We moved here so that she wouldn't have to deal with any of that, remember?
There's nothing wrong with my memory. You're just being paranoid.
It's not... Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just cautious.
Then, go cautiously take your daughter to bed.
This is the weird part for the VR
I'll
mod
finish
as well.
dinner.
You ready? Watch this when it cuts off.
It's okay, Rose. Your mother doesn't want to remember, and I can't blame her.
Yeah.
Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
The baby stuck to my hand. I've also turned my body off as well in the settings when I was playing around because I noticed I was clipping through. It's a lot like the graphics are kind of hit and miss because it's a mod. So the actual models are really high res, so that's good. They look really, really cool. But then you have like issues with the shadows and the aliasing going on. The lighting's reasonable as well. It's actually pretty. I still find it really immersive. I've also turned off the vignetting. You can have vignetting, but I've just turned that off. I did have it on for a bit, and it did help with motion, but I prefer the more immersive option. So I've got to take this thing up here. So I don't know anything about this game. And I've only played the first 10 minutes where I got, as far as I got to was a cabin, and the roof came down in the cabin and it made me jump while I was testing because it came down and it made me jump. So I know that's going to happen now, so I probably won't jump at that. So if I'm going to guess the storyline, I'm going to guess there's something wrong with me and the baby and her. Like, I think she's some sort of monster because, like, when she just snapped there, when she went, "There's nothing wrong with my memory." It was a really weird snap. So I think I've only watched the first 10 minutes as well. There was a cutscene as well, which kind of made me think she's abnormal because of what happened to her in the cutscene. You'll see that in Closing My Eyes cutscene.
There. It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
Okay. You're supposed to hold this baby like you're tucking it under your arm. Like that. My arm is like twisted in like I'm in VR in the real world at the moment. It's like I'm hooking a baby with my arm. That's how it's supposed to be, but obviously it's stuck to my arm. But like I said, there's going to be a few glitches here and then. I might even crash, or the recording might come off all wonky. I don't know what's going to happen yet. So I tried to do as much as I could in testing, but I was getting to the point where I was getting fed up because I was messing about with the settings more than I was playing the game. But yeah, these models look really cool. Like that looks really, really good modeling. And I'm getting, in the testing, I was getting between 72 and 60 frames per second. But I was only getting the 72 frames per second when I wasn't recording. Now I'm recording, I'm probably going to